And we're back in the kitchen. Always fun to have John and Gary with us. Gary is making us ginger squash and pulled pork. Boy, that sounds good.
Man, it's a great recipe. I ran across, my wife and I were at the Helena Blues Festival a few years ago, and you know, that Memphis barbecue, they put coleslaw on your sandwich.
Oh,
And
yeah.
this one booth,
I remember it well.
They were doing that pulled pork sandwich, but they used a gingered sauteed squash instead of the
Never
coleslaw.
heard of that, but that's a great idea.
Oh, it was so good
Yeah.
that I said, I'll try this for Mark, because you're a Memphis guy.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm not much of a bread eater, so we didn't do any bread. We're just going to have this. So we're going to start off with a little coconut oil.
Okay.
And, of course, we got to have a little garlic. And then we're going to
There it
do
is, Cindy.
some onions.
Gotta have
like
onions.
Memphis.
Got to have onions.
What's that?
Just like Memphis.
Yep, that's right.
Oh.
And we're going to start working on that a little bit. Oops. And get that going. Let it
Nothing like the
saute a little
smell
bit.
of those cooking onions and
Oh.
that
It
garlic.
can't be.
It'll make you hungry no matter what.
It sure will.
But John's got a big thing going on.
Man, we got a
Feast-
great
feast
event.
is tomorrow, I
Yep, great
believe.
event tomorrow. 9 a.m. at the Red Cross building,
Mm-hmm.
right there on Bolton Avenue, is what we call Feast.
Mm-hmm.
It's an organizing event around local food.
Right.
So we're going to bring people in from whoever wants to come. It's a free event. It includes lunch, a locally sourced lunch.
Mm-hmm.
It's from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We got plenty of time before the LSU Alabama game, and it's an opportunity for citizens from across the region to come together, to work together, to figure out what are ways we can increase access to fresh, healthy food for everybody.
Okay, I shouldn't ask you this, but what is FEAST? I mean, that's an acronym for.
Food, education, agriculture, solutions together. Gary was hoping I didn't try to say the acronym because I might mess it up.
Too hard.
So,
You
know,
did great.
Yeah,
But he,
that's
nailed
right.
he handled it well.
Yep,
He
so
handled it
it's
well.
you can learn more at freshcentral.org, but we just ask you to show up 9 a.m. At the Red Cross building on Bolton Avenue. You can register as
Right.
well, so we know how many to expect for lunch.
Well,
What-
go ahead.
What do you hope to accomplish with it? What's kind of the goal of tomorrow?
You know, what we hope to accomplish is for folks to come out of that room with a plan in their hand, in their mind, of how they're going to increase access for everybody,
Right.
access to fresh foods, whether that's a farmer's market, whether that's more community gardens, whether that's a plan to get more food into schools.
Right.
I've been a part of Feast for a long time across the country, and also the Eat Local groups that we helped form across the region. They created the Colfax Farmers Market. They created the Natchitoches Community Table. What else can we accomplish when we revisit that method of really organizing and discussing what we can do together to increase access to fresh foods?
And this is the first stop here in Louisiana. First time it's come to
First
Louisiana.
time, you know, the feast has been held for the state of Hawaii, for Michigan State University, for Kansas State University. It was founded in Oregon. It was just recently
Right.
completed in Sacramento, California. It's the first time it's ever been completed in the South. And so we are really lucky
Yeah,
and fortunate.
yeah.
And again, another reason why Alexandria and Central Louisiana, we're the center of the local food universe for the state of Louisiana.
Well, you
That's
know,
great.
John, it's unique that you get to bring in a large array of personalities and people together
Yeah.
from all walks to come together.
I
to
mean,
learn.
even on this show, you know?
Hey, Gary's awesome.
Isn't this a cooking show?
Yes,
So,
it
Let's
is.
get back. Let's get back to the cooking.
Okay,
so
John.
you know I'm not much of a meat eater. But
Right.
I was out at Inglewood Farm, Farmers Market this weekend, and I got a pork roast from CK Farms. It's pasture raised,
Yeah.
no hormones. And he promised me that pig was a vegetarian. So that's why I brought that. And then I got some great squash, and I had a few bell peppers left over
Yeah.
in my garden. So we got a completely local meal here.
Do you mix this together?
I'm thinking that we're going to put it on a plate next to each other and try it in
Okay.
a few seconds.
Yeah.
But you want to do that?
Yeah, let's do that. Did we bring a plate?
I did cheat.
got a
and
few
cook it little
plates.
Yeah.
earlier, so I've got some ready there.
It just smells
There you
nice.
go,
It
Cindy.
smells, oh goodness.
And Gary, I hear you're looking for 2 tickets.
All I need is 2 more tickets. If anybody out there knows where there's 2 more tickets,
You can give them to Gary or you can give them to me, too.
or you can call Mark and tell him that you got them.
And we'll take care of them.
2's what I need.
Thank you.
I'll be doing that all day tomorrow.
You know, you can't go wrong when you're talking about cooking fresh, locally homegrown food.
That's right.
And this is a perfect example of everything's local, fresh.
And if
That's
you show
right.
up at Inglewood
Yep.
tomorrow morning, there's going to be probably 3 different meat vendors that'll have chickens and pork and beef.
And alligator.
And alligator.
Don't forget
Oh,
the
yeah,
new
forgot the
distribution.
alligator.
Don't forget the
Yeah.
alligator.
And
now.
that
You know,
Inglewood Market runs till around 1 o'clock, I believe.
Yep. We
Get
still
there
have
early.
time for the
Yep.
LSU
And
Go.
then,
plenty
you
of
know,
time.
and then Tuesdays and Thursdays as well. Tuesdays in Alexandria, Thursdays in Pineville, and
And
then
in
really
Leesville
across the
and
region. Go to
Natchitoches,
freshcentral.org. We
Let's
have a
get
map
some of
of local food and farmers markets.
Okay, can I have a little bit, please?
Cindy's hungry.
I am. I love this. It's like my favorite.
We'll wrap things up in just a few minutes. Feast
Thank you.
tomorrow.
That's plenty.